works, and therefore make informed decisions and fast-track your career. Different from academic trainings, there are 3 key features of G-TAC's career-focused trainings that you can benefit from. 1. The trainings are all designed by industry insiders, along with inputs and feedbacks from hiring employers we worked with, and delivered by experienced industry experts. 2. The training contents are focused more on case studies and practical tips and tactics, not on theories. As a result, you can apply the knowledge and information in their job interviews, and quickly and successfully take on tasks when you are newly hired. 3. The trainings are short-term and low-cost, with possibility of job referrals. One-on-one career coaching is available to help you find out career path that can make the most of your experience and passion. Please visit G-TAC's website to find more details. Grow your career, G-TAC can help. Dear job seekers, are you looking for a professional job in Canada? Are you wondering what are the options for your career transition? Are you ready to connect directly with employers and service providers to expand your network and fast-track your career in Canada? Welcome to G-TAC's National Virtual Career Expo. It is Canada's largest online talent attraction and job fair, and it is all about job opportunities, networking, and career options. The VCE is life, allowing you to pitch your qualifications, ask questions, get direct answers, and most importantly, get hired. The VCE is digital, you can join from anywhere, anytime. The VCE is national, there are employers and service providers across Canada to find and attract talent. Registration is completely free. We also offer free pre-event support, including VCE how-to webinars, to prepare you for a more productive VCE experience. With G-TAC and the National Virtual Career Expo, you're one click away from your dream job. Register now.
Okay, bye.
Good morning, Josiane.
Are we the A team?
We are the A plus team. Actually, you are the A plus team. I actually gonna bring your average down.
Oh, I am following your trend.
No. I mean, my goodness, you know, your accomplishment is something that some people, it's more than somebody's lifetime accomplishment. I'm telling you right now.
That's so kind of you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Likewise.
You know, I always believe remarkable person does remarkable things.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So anyway, and I know that you're very, very busy. So really, really appreciate that you take this time to do this webinar again.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are
So
you
that's,
at home?
yes, I'm working from home. Yeah. So I can see that the sound is working, the video is working. So we're ready, right?
We are ready. We just have few more minutes. Let people coming in.
Yes. And now we will, I know someone's going to be turning my slide, so I don't have to do that, right?
No. What happened is when I pass the mic to you,
Yeah.
you just need to put your mouse on the screen and click.
Okay.
Okay.
That's easy to do.
I know, but I need to give you the cue first, okay? Just so
Yes.
yeah, like
Okay.
like
How
right
are
now.
you? Before we have 2 minutes, so how about you? How are you doing? How's everything?
Everything's fine. You know, it's busy. Helping continue to work with newcomers and also people outside of Canada, because there's still a lot of people. Their dream is to come to Canada, and I'm sure. I would say probably, the number is growing. We have over 100 already. Yeah, I'm sure most of the people there, they're either wants to fulfill their dream or already in here want to continue their dream, a career dream, you know.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been you know, I have to tell you, like, I took accounting class before in school, and numbers wasn't I wasn't happy. I wasn't passionate, but doing what I'm doing right now, I'm really happy because I'm really, really passionate working with people.
I am happy to hear that. I
Yeah.
am really, really happy to hear that. And that's
Don't get me wrong.
all life is about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong. I mean, like I think I told you, right? My wife, she's a CPA.
Yes.
So
Yes.
trust me, she knows her numbers. Like this. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
So good. We have so many people. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we'll start in 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, we'll start, and then just bear with us. Now I'm just want to make sure that I have the control of the. Let me see. Do I have the control? No, I don't have. Oh, there. I do have the control now. Okay, good. Yeah. So, good morning, Gazi. For everyone that's watching right now, yes, you can please put your questions in the chat box. We will get to your questions later in the Q&A session. So good morning, Christina. Well, good afternoon, Christina. Bonjour, Ali. Hello. And so, okay. So I guess we have well, again, as usual, let us know where where you are right now. Somebody from Nigeria, Cameroon. Wow, okay. Just out of curiosity, is there anybody from Algeria, Morocco, Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana? Anybody from India? So let us know where you're listening from. Tunisia, Algeria. Good morning, Christina. Or good afternoon, Christina. Yeah. Yemen. Saddam from Yemen. Good afternoon. Benin. Cameroon. Kyrgyzstan. Wow. It's I guess it's in the afternoon there. Yeah. Russia. Okay. Definitely in the afternoon. Okay, we're going to get started. Good morning, everyone. Once again, thank you for joining our weekly webinar. Today's my name is Shaw Kwan. I'm the VP of Global Outreach as well as the Senior Career Counselor at G-TAC. Once again, thank you for joining us. Before we get to today's topic, I just want to remind everyone is our 12th National Virtual Career Expo, which will take place on September 27th and 28th, is open to everyone. Okay, doesn't matter if you're anywhere in Canada or anywhere around the world. It's absolutely free, and you can register now. G-TAC.expo.com. Okay, we will share that slide a bit later, but the registration is open right now, so please do register and upload your latest resume. I just want to let everyone, before I go any further, I just want to share something. Is, sometimes in life we all have goals, and sometimes to achieve these goals, you want to work hard. So that's fine. We all work hard. But sometimes working hard requires you to make choices. And you need to make smart choices. So that, say, a year or two later, when you look back, you're not in the same place that you were 2 years ago, even though you work hard, but you could be spinning in circles. And this is one thing that we are trying to help every one of you out there, is providing you with some of the latest information, labor market information, anything and everything to do with employment in Canada, to help you to make smarter choices. Okay. And of course, we also offer these various training classes, which I'll talk about later. And that's what the topic of today is all about, is let you make smarter choices by providing you with some of the latest information, labor market information regarding accounting, about a career in accounting and finance. And of course, who better to do that than with our very, very experienced instructor, Josiane Gomez, and she will be the presenter. She will tell you all about the training, the curriculums, the benefits, and also she will also share some of her personal background as well. And today's she is absolutely a role model for all newcomers. I don't know exactly how many years, but it's been many years. Jose has an extensive experience in auditing, anything to do with accounting, auditing, taxation, business advisory services. And she actually started her career as a CPA in the public sector. Then she later on to move into one of the big four, I believe it's KPMG, as a senior, took on a senior role. And finally, she started her own business, Zevo. I'll let her do her introduction a bit later, but it's really remarkable. Consider that not too long ago, she was a newcomer to Canada. So she is definitely someone that you guys, all of you, can look up to, or talk to, or connect with, so that you can she can share some of her experience with you, so that whatever pain that you're going to feel in the future, she probably already conquered those as well, right? So she's going to be our presenter. So, and for those of you that's joining us for the first time, G-TAC, which stands for Global Talent Alliance Canada, our goal is to connect newcomers, whether you're already in Canada or you already receive your document and planning to come to Canada, or you're thinking about coming to Canada, applying for various jobs. So this is definitely your connector to Canadian job market. Okay. And of course, all of you that's listening right now, you know that when you come to our webinar, it's absolutely free. We have various topics in our webinar. So this is definitely, and I know some of you probably listen to our webinar on a regular basis. Thank you. But we always try to continue to bring relevant information, topics, employers to our webinar, so that you will continue to learn and make smarter choices in your career goal. So as you can see, since 2016 now, we have surpassed over 700. We have broadcast over 700 live webinars since 2016, and we hope to continue that as we move forward, continue to serve many newcomers. Actually, today I got great news. Someone that came to Canada I served 3 years ago has just been promoted to a director level at one of the top IT company here in Canada. And this is remarkable. Consider that 3 years ago, he could barely get into an entry-level job. So bravo to this client. I don't want to mention his name. Okay, and here are our lineup. Some of the webinar lineup for August is you have various August 2nd is talk about the a career in cybersecurity, and also about our upcoming courses in cybersecurity training. Desjardins, one of the top financial institutions in Canada, will be presenting on August the 4th. YMCA next stop for all newcomers. So all these topics, please follow us. Follow Global Talent Alliance Canada's LinkedIn page, okay? Where you can get all the latest information, our events, our various topics of upcoming webinars, as well as some of the very unpublished jobs that our employers partners are looking for, including some of the jobs that will sponsor you to come to Canada and work. I mentioned earlier is our accounting class, which Josiane is also one of the instructor. She'll talk a little bit in depth about this training shortly. It will start soon in August. So, and if you're interested, by all means, get in touch with song.g@g-tac.ca. Okay, we'll continue to put this information in the chat box as we move forward. Okay. The cybersecurity training, as I said earlier, will also start in August. So without further ado, we are going to pass now the mic to Josie. Josie, are you want to try to put your mouse on the main screen to see if you can change slides? And whenever you can change the slides, you can start whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Oh, c'est bon.
Yes.
That's good.
Okay.
Okay, the mic is yours, Josie.
Thank you, Sean. Hi, good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Wherever you are, I hope you guys are doing well and all is well with you. So my name is Josie, as Sean mentioned, and I'm really happy to be here to be the presenter and go over, talk a little bit about the accounting, the program, and also maybe answer some questions. So today's agenda will be, number one, to, focus on the accounting training in Canada. So especially if you're planning to come to Canada, what you need to do, what you will learn, and what the career path you may consider, and also, again, answer any question that you might have. So again, my name is Josie. So I'm a CPA, CGA. I also have an MBA. And so I'm the founder now, like I'm the founder, as Sean said, of Zivo. So Zivo is an accounting firm where we serve people, organizations, so non-for-profit, charity, and social enterprise in Canada and also in the US. And we do everything from bookkeeping, accounting to virtual CFO, and equipping these CEOs do a better job and focus on decision making, also fulfill the mission that they have for the organizations. And I'm also one of the instructors at G-TAC, which I really love, and I do that. And I also offer some advice. I'm a business advisor at Invest Ottawa, which is one organization in Ottawa here. And I used to be an auditor, so I used to work for KPMG. That's where I started. I started my career in a small business, like a small accounting firm, and then moved to KPMG. And so, I do audits, accounting, tax, and everything. So I have that. That would be my background. But my true passion is to help people. So, right, empower people, especially like, immigrants, newcomers like myself. Yes, I'm no longer a newcomer, but I always consider myself as a newcomer. So anything that I can do to shorten, anybody, any newcomers, success in Canada so that they don't have to go through maybe what I went through, I'm always here, and I also help organizations as well. So one of the things that you're going to learn in the G-TAC program, again, which I'm also one of the instructions, is the benefit, right? So there's a many benefits of taking this program here. The first one is the fact that you're going to learn how to use one of the popular accounting software used by small businesses in Canada, and even in my firm. So we use that as well. That's what we use to help our clients. You are going to gain an understanding of the Canadian accounting standards and tax compliance through the training. And that is really, really important, because when you kind of landed in Canada and you started looking, trying to find a job, you'll get, do you have the Canadian experience? So that will help you at least understand what you need to do, because accounting is universal. So it's always, whether you're in Africa or in Canada or in the US, it's always the debit and credit. What changes is how we do things in here. And the program will actually help you understand it. And even when you go to the your interview, you will be able to feel better and also empowered to answer the questions that they might have for you. And the program is also designed to show employers that you may be new to Canada, but you are equipped with the skills to easily transition from job, in Canada. And you also provide you with the essential of knowledge, in accounting, tax, and business environment for that will prepare you for your employment. So again, the benefit of the program will be hands-on training with a focus on the skills needed for the first job in Canada. A full accounting circle, covering multiple positions and industries. You have access to trainers, like expert trainers from accounting, tax, with the CPAs, designation and subject experts. You're also going to have the skills gap, right? So again, that's Canadian experience that we're talking about in here, and access to employment network and support that you may not get elsewhere. So what would you learn from this program? So number one is, the module one would be small business accounting. And that one, this is actually what I actually teach. So I teach small business accounting, and we're gonna go over, number one, what is the cash flow? What is the financial statements? How to calculate, capital assets in Canada, like how we do it, because we have different standards. Sales tax, so we have GST, HST. I know outside is like a VAT or value added tax, but here we call it GST, HST. And that is very, very, very important for businesses, that you understand how to do that. So the program in my class will teach you how. Payroll, very important, so how to do the payroll and other statutory payables as well. Close the month, close the year end, be prepared for the audit or review engagement or the compilation for the organization. And also we go over the basic calculation for the tax, because you do need to know how to do those taxes, like estimated taxes. There's other standards that you need to follow. So having that kind of knowledge will help you. In Canada, we also have like sole proprietors that, they are not incorporated, but they have their business and they can hire you. So, knowing how to calculate these sole proprietors tax, and also anything involved in the business, is also very important. So that's what I cover in my class. And the second module is the QuickBooks, and you're going to love this instructor. So he's honestly the king of how to teach you, how to train you and use the QuickBooks, again, from zero to hero, because again, the instructor, Mohammed, he's excellent, and learning from him the tools that will help you, because again, in Canada, so we use Xero and QuickBooks, but QuickBooks is the number one, accounting software. So masterizing how all the features of how to use this software will be very helpful for your career, because you know that you're going to be using that no matter what. right? So whether you're in a cloud accounting, public practice or private sector, QuickBooks is like most of the time the software that we use here in Canada. So learning that from inside out will be very useful. And then the third module is the taxation, and it's kind of just giving you an idea of how the taxation works in Canada. So you're going to go over the theories, the process of filing the tax return, prevail tax return, personal tax return, including the structure and credits, the basic tax planning strategies that we have in place for shareholders and or business owners, or the people that you're going to be working for. The corporate tax, you need to know, again, to at least how to calculate the basic tax return and estimate, and then book the provision in the book, so that the company doesn't have to, be fined for late filing or something like that. So we are going to go over that with you, so that you understand that. The fourth module is the auditing. So you'll be able to learn, the basic of insurance, because some of the organizations, they have to do an audit. So understanding whether it's a non-for-profit or for-profit organization, how the audit functions, a discussion around the different types of insurance engagement and share costs, core concepts, the process of from the initiation to the completion of an insurance engagement, and how to be prepared as an auditee, right? When you're looking for the auditor will come, how to be prepared, have your year-end documents ready, what you need to have. So when the auditor comes, you have everything ready for them, so that, because they work, right? So if you don't have anything ready and they have to work for you, they might charge the organization. So it's just preparing you for to have like a successful audit. And then the module 5, it will be like on the non-for-profit organizations, accounting in Canada. And that one also will give you kind of a brief knowledge of how Canadian accounting standards for non-for-profit organizations work in Canada, the discussion around the GAAP, Canadian GAAP, and also the unique aspect of the accounting standard for non-for-profit organizations, including the accounting for contributions, the deferred method versus the restricted method. So we go over all of this for you, because again, if your goal is to make a difference by wanting to work for a non-for-profit organization, that prepares you and helps you get there and kind of understand how the non-for-profit sector in Canada works. And then module 6 is more like a professional ethics for accounting. So accounting. So, like everything that we do, like we also have to go back to ethics, right? So you will be basically covering like what is the discussion around real scenarios that one will encounter in a workplace. What is the ethical and professional ways of dealing with these matters, the implication and possible consequences for improperly dealing with anything that is unethical in a workplace, and learn the importance of fraud, awareness, and the proper tools to manage fraud risks. So we're going to go over that with you so that you can be well-rounded about, how to tackle these issues in a workplace. So because again, I know you guys are coming with, your own, experience already. And again, accounting is a universal. So it's just debit and credit. The only thing that changes here is the standards that we're going to kind of show you how we do things in Canada, so that when you go to that interview, you will be able to, show the interviewers or the hiring committee that you're aware, how things work in Canada. So by doing that, by completing the program, these are the jobs that, you will be able, to kind of apply for, because you can be assistant controller, senior accounting clerk, intermediate accounting, accounting, financial analyst. So those are the things that because again, you're coming already with your own experience, and here we're just giving you enough to be able to feel confident about yourself and apply for these type of roles. So another way is like, okay, better equip the program is going to be able to equip you and help you land an accounting finance job in Canada. And these are the kind of all of the great job, websites that you can go and then apply. So if you're looking for traditional capable job, you have LinkedIn, and I hope you guys are on LinkedIn and you have a nice professional looking picture on LinkedIn. Indeed, that's another one. Accounting firms, financial institutions, website. You have a Wow Jobs. That is also another one. And if you're looking for the remote capable job options, you have Flex Jobs, Angel List, and then Remotives. So those are the things that you can even start looking at it and getting an idea of, okay, and the type of jobs that you're looking for, and see, what are the requirements? What are they looking for in terms of your skills, your professionals? So that will give you an idea of, okay, what you really need to do. So who can take this training, actually? So the first one is like, if you want to make a smooth transition to the Canadian workplace, this training is for you, because it will help you. Again, you will have a better understanding of how things are done in the finance accounting world in Canada. If you want to strengthen your accounting skills, knowledge, and expertise to qualify for jobs matching your education and experience, this training is for you as well. And if you're looking for quick and practical combined program that teaches bookkeeping, accounting, payroll, tax, and industry software you need to get hired, it is for you. And so if you need some help to overcome the Canadian work experience barrier, this training is for you, because again, like this is the type of program that I personally would have taken if when I came, this was available. Honestly, ultimately, the goal here is to give you a better, sense. The program will make you feel more confident, right? Even going to the job interview, the way you're going to feel prior to the job and after prior to the training and now taking the training, you'll see the difference, because you'll be able to have a conversation with the hiring committee and know exactly what they are talking about, because on their side, they are thinking of, okay, you're coming, especially they want someone to be able to understand how to report the GSC properly, so that they don't have to go through CRA audits. They're looking for someone with the experience, and you'll be able to go and then taking the program, have a better knowledge of these things and be able to respond, right? Rather than not knowing, okay, what exactly they are talking about. So the program is very beneficial. So, what you can do is like the 101 career counseling. So that's what we offer here. So you have a welcome to book, you are actually welcome to book a 101 session with the G-TAC career consulting for your next step after the training. And, we also, there's a job referral is available to you. So that would be the first step if you're interested in the program. And also another thing that you can also do is, Song, the coordinator, is here. So if you're interested, that would be kind of reaching out to us and then maybe asking more questions, or even go on the G-TAC website to learn more about the program. But I highly recommend it, because again, like I am here and, I think you guys can see we're all immigrant here. And if I were at your place and you want to be successful in Canada in accounting and finance, I think the first step is to know how things are being done. Yes, you don't have to worry about the accounting part, but understanding the standards, understanding how things are being done in Canada to be able to successfully find something that is the something that you can do first for yourself, and that will be helpful for you, even further your career. Yes, even if maybe you're thinking, I want to further down my career, but this is the step that will help you land your first job and feel confident about it. Okay. So that closed my presentation, and I'm here just to for the Q&A and open to any questions that you guys might have for me.
Okay, Josiane, thank you very, very much. Thank you. Wonderful presentation again. There's so many questions. I'm trying to organize myself a little bit here. So so that I can. I'm gonna try to see if I can. Yeah, thank you. That's what I was waiting for. Okay, so we're gonna go Q&A. So there's so many questions. First thing, I just want to. It's funny thing you say that because I say that too. You know, it's what you don't realize is, I always tell people, can you see? You can see I'm an immigrant, right? But the thing is, it's easy for us to say that, but like say for my children who were born and raised here, they don't say that now. Yeah,
True.
it's hard for them to say that because they were born and raised here, so they don't know any other. They don't know any other country other than Canada. But to what I want to, this is just a personal thing to share with everyone is. Canada, I live in Canada almost all my entire life here. And I grew up from the time where there was very, very little immigrants. There was maybe 2 or 3 Asians in my entire high school when I was growing up until now. And I can tell you, like, I went to Toronto just 2 weeks ago. And I have to be honest, is diversity. It's almost the a given now in Toronto, regardless where you are. I mean, anywhere and everywhere you go, you can hear different languages other than English. It's amazing what diversity is doing to our country, and this is probably the most beautiful part about Canada. Is diversity is a strength here in Canada. So, speaking of diversity, there are many questions for our French francophone friends here, saying that yes, you've done this in English, but what about, would there be equal opportunity for people that speak French here? Like, if you were only a French only speaker,
Yeah.
would you achieve what you achieve today?
The
Sorry. Can you achieve what you achieve today?
The answer is yes, because by the way, I'm a French speaker. My first language is French. When I came to Canada, I couldn't speak one word in English.
Oh my God.
But I knew that, Canada is a bilingual country. And if I want to expand my opportunity and have a better job and be able to be an asset, not a liability, and also be able to choose, the job that I wanted, I have to make an effort. So that's what I did. I switched it completely from French to English. I learned English. I started, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to deal with the English, French anymore. And the result is here, right? So, and I'm actually getting both, right? So now I am perfectly bilingual. I serve clients in the US. I have clients in Canada, and actually 99% of my clients are in English. So the answer is yes, but you have to make the effort. Like, you can't just say, oh, I'm a French speaker, because by the way, the only province, even in Quebec, they said it's French, but if you want to have a great job, you have to be bilingual. So you are not doing yourself a favor by really wanting to focus on just French. You have to, make the effort. I know it's not easy, but I did it. If I did it, I'm here in front of you. You can do it as well. So the program is in English, and in my class, I have a lot of French speakers. And, I know sometimes they have a difficulty, but I push them because, again, I've been to their place and I know it's for their own good, right? So, and I know there are a lot of people that are dreaming to work for the government. Well, it's bilingual. Again, even if you go to Quebec, which is French, if you really want to succeed, you have to be bilingual. So the first step is, be able to overcome that fear and then trying to, switch. And it's vice versa, well, but it's better, like the English, if you're English speaker, it is better rather than like being French, because French now is like, getting the great job. Most of the jobs that I know are in English. So I hope that I answered that question.
Yeah, okay. Well, thank you, Jose. I just want to maybe add a little bit is, it's just, if you're all accounting professional or anybody in science, in IT, you guys are all good in math. It's all talk about probabilities, right? When the majority of the population in the country speaks English, then obviously majority of jobs available are in English. Of course, if you're only French only, that's fine too. There are French only jobs. Definitely, it's smaller percentage. But if you're bilingual, then you're 100% accessible to the job market, right?
Yeah.
So this is all about numbers. And for all of you, I'm a science person. You are an accounting person, finance person, anybody IT. So anybody that can do math knows that 100% it's always better than, better than it's the goal that you want to reach. So here's a question: is, hi Josie, I'm planning to change my career. Wondering what to study, accounting or computer science? Which one is more rewarding?
That's a great question. Number one,
That's a tough question.
yeah, I need to know why, because, first of all, I learned over the years that you have to do what you love. And I think, Sean, you and I, we talked about it, right? So nowadays, it's not about the money, it's about the job that fulfills you. And maybe I might be biased. I know accounting is, it's a recession proof. Economic proof, like you don't have any problem when you're in accounting because you can work anywhere. You can work in any industry, and even open your own firm if you want to. So the opportunity in accounting field, I can't even say it. It's like there are many opportunities. Whereas in a computer science, I don't really know because that's not my cup of tea. But if the person, like if you love accounting and you're like, this is what I want to do, I would lean to the accounting.
Yeah. But Josie, let's also put it this way. As a CPA, you're like a red wine. The older you become, the more valuable you become.
Yes, that is true.
Right? Oh, well, accountant, lawyers, doctors, these are all the ones where, well, even career counselor, right?
Yes.
All these gray hairs, it's actually, it's priceless, when you get a counseling session with me, right? So
that is true.
Definitely, accountant. I think I said right from the beginning, right? My wife is a CPA, and all these 30-something years, she's still in high demand. In fact, she's in higher demand now than ever before because of the years of the auditing experience that she have accumulated, right? Much like you. So from the passion point of view, there's nothing we can talk about. This is passion that you need to make. But from a longevity, I guess accounting is definitely the way to go. This is, by the way, this is my personal opinion. Okay.
I agree with you. No, I agree with you. And you don't retire.
Yeah.
You don't retire. No. It's yeah.
Yeah. So here's a question from one of the listeners: is, I'm an English teacher back home right now. Would this accounting training program be suitable for me?
So meaning that they don't have, he or she doesn't have any accounting background.
I assume, yes.
Okay. The end. So depending what the person want to do, because I see people with zero accounting background and taking this program, or even taking like a QuickBooks program just to learn how to do the basic bookkeeping. So the answer is yes, if that's what the person wanted to do, right? Because you're going to learn how to at least use QuickBooks. And you may not be able to do like a complex accounting to begin with, but just recording, like doing bookkeeping, recording, transactions in a book, that would be possible.
Yeah, I have to tell you, it's I told you before that accounting is probably not my cup of tea, but given that I have I live with a CPA, and I also took some courses. So the fact that when I see an audit financial report, or when I see various other kind of a statement, like journal entries and various, how do you do a proper accounting, first in, first out, or first in, last out, and various other, there's financial accounting and management accounting. So all these principles, it's not foreign to me. So the fact that I do not have an accounting background, but the fact is, if I do take this course, it certainly will help me, because I never know what the career path is gonna be in front of me. Listen, when I jumped into this career 12 years ago, again, I'm a science background person. When I was 30 something years ago, when I was doing my bachelor, I never thought that I will become a career, professional career counselor, and sharing my years of experience with other newcomers. So you never know what's going to happen, but certainly the more you learn, and not only that, another beauty about taking these courses is networking. You get to network with Josie, with some of the other instructors who are all CPAs, who are all immigrants, and their vast network of connections as well, networking. And not only that, you also get a one-on-one session with me or someone from my team to help you with your career transition. So the benefits is certainly very, very immense. Next question. Josie, we have smart listener. Oh my God. This is a two-part question. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Will this program help me with my CPA preparation? That's number one. And number two, is CPA a must for someone to practice accounting in Canada?
Okay, so the first question is, this program prepares you for the CPA program? The answer is no, because CPAs has its own courses and curriculum. And I know, Sean, in G-TAC, you guys have a CPA coming and showing them.
Yes, exactly, yes.
That one, that's for sure, because in here, this is kind of a program, this program here will help you get to the Canadian job market quicker. What are the CPA program you have to take? You're going to have accounting, assurance, tax, and everything class that you have to take, and then pass the national exams, and then have your experience. So it might give you like some sort of a knowledge or understanding. So maybe when you get to the specific some of the module, you can kind of link that to the module, but it won't help you. That's number one. And secondly, no, you don't need a CPA designation if you don't want to. It helps. It's an asset, but it depends on what you want to do in your career. Like, depending on what you want to do in the future, some of the the career choice that you're going to make may require you to have a CPA designation, but you don't need it. It's not a requirement.
Yeah, well, I again, Josie, this is great about. This is why all these gray hair comes in handy, right? My sister, who is 2 or 3 years 2 years older than me, has been accountant all her life, and she does not have a designation.
Yes.
So the answer to your question is no. You don't need to be you don't need to have a professional designation to work as an accountant. Okay.
Yes.
Like I said, my sister over 30 years as an accountant doesn't have a designation. Okay, she cannot sign all the report, but that's why you give it to the CPA to sign it, right? You prepare all the documents and give it to the CPA. So yes. So here's another question. Oh my God, these questions. Oh, by the way, folks, we just released the poll. Please take a few seconds to complete the poll and let us know what you think about today's webinar. And with your feedback, we're always trying to improve our topics and bring various topics that's relevant to you. So please take a few minutes and just a few seconds and complete the poll. Next question. Oh my God, Josie, I tell you, these are tough questions. It's getting tougher and tougher. Are you ready? Okay. I'm a newcomer with accounting background. Should I go with small firms first, then apply for big firms? What are the advantages to work in a big firm? So meaning, I guess the question is, should I go to a small firm first rather than applying to one of the big four or the small four? And also, is there any need for me to apply to these big four, or should I stay with a small firm? I guess that's a question.
Yeah, that's a good one. And maybe the best way to answer that would be to use my own experience. So both have the, benefits, like whether you want to work for big four or a small. But I would start with the small one. And that's exactly what I did. So I started with a small to medium sized accounting firm. And when I was there, and the good news about starting in a small one is because you touch everything, right? They're gonna give you a file, and you'll be able to do the file from the planning to the end, to the execution, and you are in charge of the entire file, and you touch everything, you learn more. Whereas when you move to the big four, sometimes because the big four have like a huge client, so you're gonna have like a big corporations, and in that one, maybe let's say you're an audit or review, instead of working from the entire file when you're in a small firm, they're gonna give you like a section of the file. You might be working just in the cash section or investment, and that's all you're gonna do for 3 months. So yes, you're going to learn, but the learning curve, right? Because again, you're not doing the whole file because it's too big for yourself, or you don't have the knowledge yet to do that. So both are good, but I would start with the small one just to get the like a well-around experience. And then after, when you get the experience and maybe 2 or 3 years, now you can move to the big four. And the big four, which is the thing is, it's like a passport, right? You have it in your resume, you can work from anywhere. And sometimes you'll see there are a lot of companies that actually they said in the job application, big four experience or audit experience. So both are good. Again, like for me personally, that's what I did.
Yeah. Okay. Great answer. Great answer. This is, it all depends on you. It all depends on you. Like, because I don't want to refer anymore to my family, because it's funny, like Asians, I don't know why there's so many people in accounting anyway, or in IT, Okay. Here's a question. Oh my goodness. By the way, Josie, can you say a few words to our French speaking audience? Just say hi and just talk about generally about this program.
Yes. So, bonjour tout le monde, mes collègues francophones, comme vous savez. So, mon nom est Josiane. Je viens de la Côte d'Ivoire. Je suis née en Côte d'Ivoire, mais mes parents viennent du Bénin et tout. Puis, effectivement, c'est désolé que la présentation soit en anglais. Mais comme je disais, si vous êtes francophone et puis que vous ne parlez pas anglais, je vous encourage fortement de penser à ça. Ça va vraiment vous aider si vous arrivez au Canada, parce qu'il y a plus de possibilités, il y a plus d'opportunités quand vous parlez les deux langues. Et puis, encore une fois, le programme G-TAC, ça, c'est vraiment un bon programme pour commencer, parce que ça va vous aider, ça va vous permettre d'avoir quand même une bonne vision de comment est-ce qu'on fait les choses au Canada, surtout au niveau des standards, des normes comptables et tout, et aussi au niveau des impôts. Et ça va vous permettre d'être plus confiant quand vous allez partir en votre entrevue, puis vous trouvez votre premier emploi. Et après, ça va être la suite. So, je recommande, moi, comme je disais, je suis une des instructrices qui enseignent le programme aussi. Mais tous les cours sont bons, et puis on fait notre mieux. Puis comme moi, je suis là plus pour vous aider, parce que, encore une fois, je suis immigrante comme vous. Même si ça fait des années que je suis là, je me sens toujours immigrante dans ma tête, et tout ce que je peux faire pour aider mes confrères, j'essaie de le faire. So, je sais, là, je parle en français, mais encore une fois, je vous encouragerai fortement. Ça, c'est parce que le Canada, c'est un pays bilingue. Alors, parler les deux langues, c'est important. Faites l'effort. Même moi, quand je suis venue, je ne parlais pas un mot d'anglais, mais je suis que c'était ça où mes opportunités étaient. Puis, ça vous permet d'avoir plus de choix dans l'avenir. Donc, c'est ça. Sean.
Merci, Josie. Merci, Josie. Oui, c'est toujours parler anglais, français, c'est bon. Mais à bientôt. Peut-être, maybe we need to learn Chinese soon.
It is on my to-do list. You're gonna teach me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, certainly. When it comes to teaching, maybe I'm good at, but I'm definitely not that level. So here's a question. Speaking of Benin, we have someone from Benin says, "I'm an accountant with more than 9 years." This is from Muhammad Faisal from Benin. Says, I'm an accountant with more than 9 years experience. Are you sure that we can find a job in Canada even if we live outside? Can we deal with it? What career website do you recommend for us? Thanks, Faisal from Benin.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? We have to be clear here, right? So for sure, the program will help you, but I'm hoping that you guys not just hoping that there will be like a magic ball that will appear. You have to make the work. You have to put the effort. Like right now, pre-COVID, we started, but even now with the COVID and the fact that working remotely becomes like a norm. Yes, even if you're outside of Canada, if you have the skills, the talents, and everything the experience, you can be outside of Canada and find a job. And by the way, even me, I work with my team. My team are not all of my teams are from Canada. I have a team outside of Canada, and I'm working with them because they have the skill that I need to get the job done for my clients. So the short answer is yes. But you have to make sure that, so especially if you're looking for a job in Canada, you can't be outside and not knowing anything about the Canadian standards or how things are done in Canada and hoping that you're going to get a job. You have to put the effort, you have to apply, you have to do whatever you can so that when you apply to the job, even if you're outside of Canada, any potential employer can see your resume and feel like, okay, yes, I want, someone like that as a consultant or, to work with. So that's the answer.
Thank you.
I don't know if Sean, you want to add something, but that's, we have to be honest here, right?
Hey, listen, this is yes, that's perfect. That's perfect. Yes. Okay. It says here, can you explain modules 3 and 4 quickly again? Can you, I'm just wondering, are you able to change slides?
No, not anymore. Oops.
Okay. Hold on, let me see if I can. Someone wants a little bit, just quick explanation about module 3 and module 4 again. So here, is that you or me?
That's you changing. So module 3, then the next module.
There.
Yeah, taxation. Okay, so the taxation will be kind of because in here, what we wanted to make sure is that you have enough knowledge, the basic knowledge that you need as an accountant working in accounting department of finance to be able to flag any, tax issue. That's what we meant here, right? So you'll be able to, okay, that's a module 4. I think I was doing module 3, which is taxation. So
that's right.
have a better understanding of how tax are in Canada. So for instance, even though, I'm from Africa, I was born in Ivory Coast, I can't go to Ivory Coast and then practice tax because I was trained in Canada. So my background, like everything that I studied, so I cannot go there because I don't even know the tax in Ivory Coast without maybe having a better understanding. So that's pretty much the same thing we are saying here. So even though you might have an experience in accounting or even in tax, this module here will teach you how taxation works in Canada. And then auditing, it will be also to outline like what would be the role of the independent external auditor, because you're going to deal with them all the time, right? Because they're going to come. So what is your role as an auditor, like as a finance person, and then be able to provide the information that the auditor would need so that they can successfully audit the book and have everything ready. So, and also discuss the type of assurance. So insurance is the audit. So we, the type of engagement that we do, like in Canada, the process as well, the process that from the initiation to the completion of the insurance engagement, and how you as a company waiting for the auditor has to prepare to have everything ready for them.
Okay, thank you, Josie. Now there's a question from Zora Bala says, after this training, can I can get a job in Canada? So I'm going to answer in another way. as Josie just mentioned, she is a remarkably accomplished accountant here in Canada. Yeah, when she go back to her country of birth, she probably cannot get a job because she doesn't know anything about the taxes or the laws there. So to answer your question is, can I get a job after completing the training? Well, let's put it this way. If you don't know anything about Canadian taxes or auditing or have some knowledge of it, then no one's going to hire you as an accountant here. Okay. So this is pretty much, that's all we can say. So if you want to work as an accountant, you definitely need to know something about taxes, auditing, various other rules here in Canada. Much like Josie cannot practice in Ivory Coast, at least not tomorrow, maybe a year from now, you know. So just so I can understand. Oh my God, Josie, there's so many questions. I have to get to this one. People saying, why do you have CPA, CGA? What does CGA stand for?
Oh, that's a good question.
Good question, eh?
Yeah. So CGA stands for Certified General Accountant. So now they all unified, but before we used to have 3 accounting bodies in Canada. So we used to have CA, Charter of Accountant. We used to have CMA, Charter Management Accounting, and then CGA, Certified General Accountant. And then you choose which one you want to go through. But then they decided to unify. So now we only have CPA, but we are in a process. So they gave us like 10 years to use both designations. And then I think if it's not this year or next year, that will fade away, and then we can only use CPA.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So there was an amalgamation of 3 accounting regulatory bodies here in Canada: certified management accountant, certified general accountant, and chartered accountant. Then these 3 merge into a chartered professional accountant association. Thank you. Yeah. Obviously, I don't need to tell you. I know all this, right?
Yeah. Your wife is a CPA.
Yeah. Well, she was a CGA like you. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah, much like you. Yeah. So, oh my goodness, there's okay. Here's the question: if you're hiring somebody, if one of the students that you really like and you hire, but what would be your general hiring process? If you're looking to hire an accountant, let's say entry-level accountant, what would be your general hiring process?
The hiring process, so usually what I do is, first of all, like, I like to maybe try the person, right? So maybe have the person for maybe a month or 2 and see whether we are the right fit. The person is the right fit for my firm and vice versa. But I rely 100% on attitude. It's funny because, even though the skills, the experience, and technical skills, especially be strong technically, and also think outside of the box is very important, for me. But in addition to that, I always watch or trying to kind of see the person attitude, because you can teach or train someone technicals and everything, but you can train someone with attitude.
Yeah. Folks, you guys heard it already, okay? And I told this to every client that I do career counseling. There's so many people that knows accounting out there, but why do they want you rather than the other 99? And what sets you apart? And Josie just said it very, very clearly: attitude.
Yeah.
What sure, we can all do accounting work, but what makes you different? It's your attitude. Okay, that's very, very important. Of course, there are other factors. Attitude is a big word, but these are some of the jobs you should consider if you are interested in taking our courses. So here's another question. Oh my God, these questions are getting tougher and tougher, Josie. you better answer. Okay. If I'm a newcomer coming to Canada and I want to go into accounting professions, much like you've gone through small, medium firm, big four, public sector, and now your own business. Which part of this experience that you find the most satisfying and why?
That's a good question.
Oh my God, Josie, these are tough questions.
They are, and they are really close to home as well. Okay, well, just a bit. I'm not gonna like just. So yes, I started in the public accounting, and then but I moved to before opening my firm. I moved to the private sector where I had a great job, like the dream job. But then, that's actually where I discovered that, what I'm doing right now, because even the fact that the job was great, the salary, everything was perfect, I wasn't fulfilled. So, and then I started thinking about what I wanted to do. And I realized that the time that I was enjoying both my job and also what I was doing is when I was in the public accounting firm. So that's how it started. But then I'm like, okay, I don't want to go back to the firm because we work like there are a lot of hours, but also we focus on compliance, everything and about the past. So, and then in the private sector, it's more CFO level. So you focus on the future. So I decided to combine both, leverage my public accounting experience, making sure that the books are in compliance, audit and everything, but then help the business owners with the future, because that's what they care about. They have enough cash, they have cash reserve, they hire someone, they cannot afford to make payroll next year. So me combining both has helped me. So the short answer would be, well, the one that I have enjoyed the most, what I felt fulfilled was, and which I try to replicate in my firm, is when I was in the public sector, because I was dealing with the client one-on-one. And I feel my value. I feel that I was helping. So, whereas when I was working in the private sector, it was like just one company, and I was not seeing I couldn't see the value that I'm adding to the corporation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so personal. That is so personal. So I guess the answer is all depends on your own personality, your own career goal. Because great is I tell people I work at KPMG, but you in such a big firm, your voice is probably very, very small, right? Whereas if you're in a small firm, your voice is probably big, and then when so it depends on what career path you choose. It all depends on what makes Josie happy, what makes Shaw happy, and what makes Zahir happy, or what makes Muhammad happy. It's what do you want to do with your life, and that's the most important part. Okay.
Yeah.
See, unfortunately, we have to have a hard stop at 10 o'clock, and we really respect your time. So you want to take the next minute, just have a closing statement in both English and French to all our listeners, please.
Yes. So again, honestly, I'm here because number one, I believe in the G-TAC. That's actually one of the reasons why I teach in the G-TAC program, because I believe what I'm teaching. I believe in, again, that would be when I came to Canada, I didn't have this opportunity, and I would have loved to take this class just to give me a better idea, because, you will get something from it, whether whatever you decided to do, you'll find it fulfill, and also network. You're going to network, you're going to find another people. And they said, it's not about who you know, what you know, but it's about who you know, right? And network, they said network, a relationship is the currency of the future. So being around people, and then, just expanding your network, because you know me, Sean, you're going to know other instructors. So you're going to get something from the program. So I would highly encourage you to get to something like that to help you, get the step on the head and make your transition to Canada or finding a job in a finance and accounting easier for you. So that's what I would recommend you. And other than wishing you all the best, and I know you're going to be great, and I have no doubt that whatever path you decided to go will be, the right one for you and your family. Yeah. And then on my French side, encore une fois, ben, c'est la même chose. J'espère vraiment, peut-être la première des choses, c'est surtout si vous êtes unilingue francophone, la seule chose que peut-être que vous voulez prendre dans ce cours-là, c'est peut-être penser à vraiment apprendre, à faire une formation pour apprendre l'anglais. Ce programme-là, ce qui est bien, c'est que c'est complètement en anglais, donc vous n'avez pas le choix parce que ça va vous aider à apprendre la terminologie, les thèmes comptables en anglais. Ça va vous aider aussi parce qu'encore une fois, le cours est en anglais. Ça va vous aider, mais aussi le fait que le programme vous permet d'avoir une bonne connaissance des normes comptables. Vous allez pouvoir aussi rencontrer des gens, c'est comme nous, parce que c'est important, là, les relations, surtout au Canada. Des fois, là, juste être en contact avec quelqu'un, ça va vous permettre de pouvoir savoir s'il y a un poste qui est ouvert, avoir des références et tout ça. So, je vous le souhaite et puis bonne chance. Et puis, je sais que quelles que soient les décisions que vous allez prendre, je souhaite bonne chance dans la vie. C'est ce que je peux vous souhaiter. OK. Sean.
Josie, merci beaucoup. Thank you very, very much. Thank you all of you for listening. If you have any questions, by all means, send a question to info@g-tac.ca. And if you enroll in our accounting class, which will start on August the 8th, our next accounting class is you will definitely get to ask Josie more questions up and personal, share a lot of your questions, and then she'll be able to answer you during the class. So thank you all for joining us today. Thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Bonjour, bon après-midi, bonsoir à tous. Thank you for joining us, and I look forward to see you on Thursday in the next webinar, where it's talk about anyone that's in the mining industry, looking for a career in the mining industry. So on Thursday, July the 28th, at 9 a.m. Eastern time, I will be there. So thank you all. Thank you, Josie. On behalf of everyone at G-TAC, I wish you a pleasant day, and I look forward to see you next on Thursday. Merci à tous. Au revoir.
Bye.
Bye.